2.5 meters above the original spillway, but the original spillway has come down a little bit to make enough space for the water to get through. So down here it's going to be maybe 4 meters high in this section. And then, so there'll be a horseshoe-shaped wall, and then underneath, to anchor it well into the rock, they're going to be quite thick reinforcing bars gutted in. And then all over that whole area there as well, there's going to be a reinforced concrete slab forming the bottom of the basin of the spillway, so that you can imagine water rushing over here would erode that rock quite badly. So that's going to all be. And then Pete was explaining a grout curtain to make sure that you don't get seepage going through underneath any fissures and stuff in the rock. We drill holes along the line of the wall, and we pump cement grout in at very high pressure to push into whatever apertures and whatever cracks and things there might be at the bottom.
All right.
It's going to be quite spectacular. There's not many of these in the world, let alone. I mean, there are some, but it's a fairly unique design. There is one in the country in a very large dam, in Yaka Dam up north. But I think you're going to be very proud of this when it's done. And then it gives you an extra 25% storage.
Yes, that's what I've read in the notes.
That's a huge extra storage.
Regional weir, the mark there, on the side. So that was broken down now.
Where the jackhammer
So
is standing.
the new wall is going to be 2.5 meters above
Above that,
Yeah.
okay.
And there was, Mr. Wesser attended it, there was a model built to test it. And there's, when that major flood's coming through, there's still like 0.5 meter between the bottom of the
Okay.
bridge.
Yes.
Not a lot, it's but it'll work.
Okay, all right.
And then, Alan, the wall is also going to be raised?
Yes, when you have a huge flood, the water level rises, and it will nearly get to the bridge, but it won't. But then you get a backwater effect, and it would actually come higher than the existing earth embankment.
Okay.
So that's got to be raised by about 1.5, 1.8 meters more or less.
Okay.
And they're busy doing that. They've started bringing up the fill from the downstream side at the moment, and they're going to be bringing it up from this side as well, and then adding on an extra. I think it's 1.8 in the middle. There's a bit of a camber to it, so. But it's about 1.8 in the middle, and that gives enough freeboard so that and also in case you have wave action and so on, so your waves don't wash over the top of the wall and all that sort of stuff.
Okay. And again, as I've heard now what the dam engineer have said now, this is for George, and I think in South Africa the first. There's not many in the world, I've heard him say.
Yeah, there may be one upcountry.
But for us here in the Western Cape, this is going to be the first, and I'm very excited about that. But I want to thank each and everyone, the role players especially, that were part of getting us to this stage. Lindsay have now just been said it's 12th of August, or when was it?
12th of December,
12th of December
2008.
2008, when she was on the project. So I have to thank her, who's initially started with this project, planning on this thing, and it's not easy, and all the other role players involved, the engineers, the contractor currently here. Thank you very, very much for what you are doing. For me, this is exciting, looking forward, and storage capacity, this is for me exciting, that this is our resource that we must have if we want to go forward. If we don't have water, we will not be able to do basically anything in George, and to do this planning ahead on what can come, and looking at climate change, we don't know what it holds for us, and that we now make provision for that. So I'm very excited about what is happening here. So to all the role players involved, thank you very, very much for what you are doing. This is a 23 million rand project, and I just hope the funding is going to be sufficient for that, and then we're planning on a 10-month period.
Should be finished by the end of the year.
End of December.
No,
Middle December, because I had already inquiries about whether they will be finished. Cyclists want to come through, and I said, well, I don't know. We planned for 10 months. Middle December, round about there. So from my side, I wish you all of the best with the construction and the project going forward, and I wish it's going to be a success. Thank you very much.
I think we'll put a nice little... Eigenlijk het begin, if you have video of them with a bunch of different project startups. This is my shovel collection.